Ako like, this is how Kenyans will be planting trees on Monday, and they're going to do the thing. Unajua utakuwa maji alafu unakata maji.
When a Luo man, and this is not ghost, yeah? But when a Luo man decides to be cordial to you, and your heart is melted, honestly, what do you expect them to do?
So what will you do when the heart is melted? I don't know why, especially girls. Luo music just entices them. Okay, there's Luo Men also. I don't know what. I don't hear someone being enticed by a Kamba Man.
Ghost. I
own it too.
Kwanza napiga maraundi alafu nafika concert bound. Kitu naleta ni nini? Yani ndani ya all concepts, what we doing, molding possibilities. Kama kawaida daily bringing realities. Heaven ni nini nasema, kwani kama ni funny staki utani. Pita na mimi sema bas siyo samahani. Hey man, kitu nafanya naleta kwa funny. Kama ni vipi sema nami mafans. Na hope na feel tangu zamani kweli ni kweli. Yeah baba!
Hello there, welcome if you're new and welcome back if you are an OG. Thank you so much for staying on this side of YouTube on Boundless. My name is Shalene and I am joined by a very, very beautiful girl here to my right.
Oh, Candy K in the building. She's ready to make sure the show goes well. This is Boundless. They're seeing new faces. They're like, who be that?
You're
who
still
be this?
Watching Boundless. Yeah. And today we also have a guest ghost or a ghost guest. Hi, ghost.
I'm wondering how Boundless changed its trajectory, but the ghost is here to hover around and keep the beautiful ladies company. Yeah.
You know the sound? Na nikumbusha ile time tunaambiwanga utasikia sauti wengine wapote wengine mbaki.
Utajua pengine
It's reminding me of that.
I see Boundless finally has Bible readers.
Avid ones.
So that's a good sign.
It's a good change, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So lady and ghost, how are we doing?
Wow, should we get a better name for ghost, or what should we do?
For this episode, he will be ghost.
Ghost.
And I know the ghost that you used to. Was it which famous? Is it Empire? Yeah. I'm not that ghost. Ghost. I bear gifts. Yeah.
I think the viewers will decide whether you're a good ghost or not.
And I think this is where the ghost summons those who like, the likers, the commenters, and the subscribers. Finally, the sharers to do the thing. And also comment with the name that I will be called in the subsequent episodes.
True be that.
How are you?
Candy is not good at all. Candy's not good.
Why?
Candy's struggling.
What's wrong? It's an open space.
I don't know if you've heard somewhere about weather for two, someone being one. It's just not working. Inabidi tuanze kutafuta situationships to see if they're going to work. Because did you see the rain that it happened here weekend? Wow.
I think the El Nino is finally starting to come around.
El Nino or short rain? You don't have to be specific.
At least there's a sign.
I'm thinking of throwing shade, but Nizambo in the home, so let me relax.
Ghost, how are we doing?
Ghost is nice. I was about to say man, but Ghost is nice. But there's some few things that have been giving me the ick. Yeah? One of them is the cabinet secretary for for energy, saying that our fuel prices are going to be hitting the 300 mark, and our good neighbors, yani majirani wetu kutoka kule Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, wanasema mafuta zitakuwa shuka bei. Hata rais mwenyewe akasema basi mimi sina kitu naweza fanya. Basi hayo mambo ni ya kusikitisha sana. And another thing that is giving me the eye, there is a video that I was watching of an auntie, because that's how she has been referred to, washing her chest in the bathroom.
Unafanya nini huko kwani? Ulikuwa unasha sufuria? Unaosha huko ndani sufuria? Huku. Ulikuwa unaosha wapi sufuria? Dogane budi yeye kunosha wapi? Bakuli gani? Hapo ulikuwa unaosha surely? Seriously? Hapo ulikuwa unaosha sufuria?
yani zile choo za kisasa, alafu auntie anasema bana wewe, mimi kwetu tunaza mbao. So this is something new to me. Yeah. But let me probe here. In such a situation, who is to blame?
I am blaming the boss. Because how do you tell me someone anaamua tu kuosha sufuria kwa choo? Kwani hakufanya orientation? What do you mean?
I don't know who to blame over here. You know, there's this time I was watching this guy. Sijui kama mmoneo content creator. Mwenye anatupikianga ma frogs na ma
Oh yeah,
Spider-Man.
grasshoppers.
You know that guy?
I know him.
This day alikuwa anatupikia kwa choo, akatuwekea sufuria akaflash ikiingia maji. And he was preparing a meal.
Oh my days.
Akaweka plates hapo hivyo. It's like unaona venye dishwasher inafanyanga. His dishwasher was the na natoa plate iko safi yako hivi anaserve chakula. So guys, let's sijui.
It's a crazy one.
I know.
And I think what Kenny says segues us into another conversation of to what extent are content creators willing to get the likes and the comments and the shares. But to go back on the issue of the anti-washing utensils when you're toilet, I think they're all to blame. Yeah. You see, they're a problem to each other. I will go with what you've said. The landlord or the owner of the auntie would have oriented the auntie. I will constantly refer to her as auntie.
Can I teach you all something?
Yes.
We call them house managers.
House manager.
Yeah.
Okay. Fancy names. Despicable habits.
Shade.
But how I would also blame the house manager. This is a place that you know what is used or what you do when you go to that particular place. So either way, there's nobody. If we are sparing the road, we wouldn't be sparing anybody. Yeah, they would all get whips.
But Ghost, don't you think we are playing on the card of assumption? You know, we think that everyone knows how everything works. Kuna watu wametoka interior.
But that did not seem like her first day, because the boss was saying, my child anashinda huko akilia ukiwa hapa. So that what that means is auntie or house manager has been around for a minute. Yeah. So we are not basing anything on assumption.
No, I'm saying prior to the house manager being to that house, the background maybe hajawahi ona kuona kitu kama hii.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Kuna watu wenye wanaona hizi vitu ni kama maji.
Exactly.
I think I'm backing Charlene on this, because if this person, as umesema, amekuwa around, maybe she just came around and she's like, you here, do your thing. Never,
Yeah.
the boss did not take any time to look at the work this person is doing. So, and I complain, my child has been crying, and this person has been washing your sufurias in the toilet this whole time.
And you don't
Maybe
know.
hata mmekuwa mkikunywa hiyo maji mkipikiwa nayo. True.
What's more fascinating as Kelly says that, because even the owner of the house was like, hata tangu ingia hapa hizo sufuria zinaanza kubadilika rangi.
But when she first saw the change, why didn't you speak about it? Why didn't you speak on it?
Investigation.
There's no investigation. Ai, ala unatetea mdosi sana.
I know, ni kama anamjua personally. Do you know one another? Just say the truth.
You must not jump to conclusions. Yeah, you have to prove a case beyond reasonable doubt. Yes.
And also, I don't know. Alan, do you know where this lady is coming from? I know there's assumptions where she's coming from.
And
The
if
house
you're
manager.
And if you bow to say it, don't make.
We're not going to be tribal.
Don't throw shade.
We're not. But actually, remain sort of extending that conversation. And I hope you all are thinking about things that content creators should go to the extent.
I wanted to
of.
say that, yeah.
Yeah, but before that, there is something that this story reminds me. Who here has watched Mr. Ibu in London?
Mr. Ibu, I don't think I've watched it, but I know the
That
guy.
was in the
His
year
movies.
1970.
No.
Goes.
Ooh.
Released in the year?
So Mr. Ibu is a character out of Nigeria. I think it's Okafo something.
Oh, John Okafo.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had his leg amputated.
Yes.
A disease that has not been disclosed by his family.
Yeah.
Like why I bring this story up. When I remember the movie Mr. Ibu in London, it was such fascinating that this guy was in London for the very first time. Na alikuwa anafanya vitu za mzuri sana. So probably this could have been Auntie. Madam Auntie.
In Nairobi.
But
Mawe.
yeah, even as you have fun in this conversation, I think if you're a boss watching, please do your due diligence. Let's not assume at these house managers know. Yeah, to save yourself the trouble.
So nobody is safe, Shalini. Nobody is safe. Even if you do your due diligence, unaweza mkasirisha, unaweza chelewesha mshahara, amwe sasa.
Ni mimi nacho.
Wow, just wow.
Yeah, and I'm also thinking, yani alimpata akiosha sufuria kwa choo, akaamua tu achukue simu, create content.
And
Content creation.
That is such a way to move into.
Yeah, because the miles we are going for content creation is just wild. Yeah.
I think it's despicable. Yeah, because there are some that have even been bizarre. That you go to the extent of recording content and forgetting that you have to help them.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
True.
That's very true. Yeah.
But do you think at this point you've just taken everything to the next level? Like everyone wants to be a content creator, so everyone is just doing the most.
Hey, this madam amemfuta kwa video, ameshamfuta kazi. It's just crazy.
You know you have to do it publicly.
And this was crazy.
Lazima wajue that wewe, you're out. But I think even as content creation has to be regulated, I think we must be deliberate in the content that we get to create out there, because because I look at content in three ways: educating, entertaining, and informing. So if your content is not doing any of that, or if it's not humorous, or it is not disrespectful and boundless.
But you know it's Kenya. If it's informative, it's educative. But tutaki hiyo hii yenye haina mbe wala te tunataka. Sasa nakwambia unajua leo nimekuwa mahali kila mtu tu ako na let me go back to English. Everyone was just speaking Swahili, so at least they got something out of the whole conversation. And
Yeah.
at least notice sijacha nyuma. But anyway, do you think sasa si wenyewe kenye tuta consume na kenye inatubamba ni hizo vitu zenye ziko tu, as in haiku educate hata ijakubamba? It's like, what do we want from content creation? Are we the one pushing most content creators to go to that extent for them to have the views and everything?
And Kenny, how would answer that question? It's crazy how in Kenya, if you want to blow up, just do a stupid thing.
That's it.
You will blow up. And I think that's also informing like the kind of content that's coming up as well. Ghost.
I think I will give an example here at Al Concepts. Yeah, you put in your time, you have a conversation with somebody who is really interesting. You put up a video for 5 weeks and it has 4 views, and you're like,
For real? What do you guys want? But the day?
But now when you cut out specific pieces from that video, then you see this video performing differently, and then you wonder, what do these people really want? But I think it's two-way. Yeah, one is how the algorithm would look at it, and also how the people will reciprocate it. Because if 5 people spend a bit of time on your content, even if it's not interesting, the algorithm will not know. The only metric the algorithm measures is how much time has been spent on this particular topic.
Yeah, true.
It does not measure what quality is this type of content. So I think that's where the challenge is. I don't know if the algorithms could be taken to the extent of not only looking at the numbers and the watch hours or the watch minutes, but also how qualitative is this piece of content. Because you watch some types of content and you're like, this one is an absurd one. So there are these, challenges are very high on the internet.
Yeah.
So these creators are out of Nigeria, and this guy was doing a challenge. Oh my goodness, this is very despicable. So they were doing a challenge, and this guy had 2 ladies, and he said, "We're gonna give you these vibrators." Candy already seems to know. We're gonna give you these vibrators, and we're gonna make it vibrate for 2 minutes. The one who holds the longer will win 200,000 naira. Yes, naira. And I was like, don't these guys have brothers? Don't they have mothers? Okay, I will not go into the details, but I think Mishajijazia.
I hope you get the picture.
Because this was in public, the challenge. What was the setting of the challenge?
Necessarily, it wasn't in public, but given that these guys were very comfortable putting it out, that a lady was given a vibrator, then it was cut. Okay, they did not show us the entire process.
Oh, now
holding it.
Okay.
But they cut to when the lady has already worn the vibrator.
Oh,
Challenge.
Yeah?
The vibrator challenge. Wow. What if, you see, sometimes when you see some titles, what if we have the title of this Boundless episode, the vibrator challenge?
Oh, people will watch
Views are gonna be there. They're looking for where the vibrator challenge happened.
Really? Actually, I already thought about the topic. Ghost and the vibrator challenge.
Oh, wow.
People are coming to
the
see
miles we are going for content creation.
I know. what other crazy thing? Charlene, able to
If you can't beat them,
join
them.
no.
Oh.
Plan for them to be beaten.
Wow.
Oh, this is a new one.
I know.
Remember, I'm the ghost. I can't bear a gift.
Yeah, and Ghost, maybe we shift the conversation now to bei ya mafuta. I'm curious. Have we experienced okay, Ghost amesema yeye ni mdosi. Have we experienced have you felt the pinch of fuel prices hiking, Kendi?
Let me start by saying, tuliambiwa na tukaambia Ruto, peleka hiki tutao. Sasa ukishapeleka huko anza kupunguza. Tukisikia 960, yay. 950 at least tukikwama 500 we know.
Ni kama umeshaanza kuuliza watu wanatoka mrengo gani siasa.
No, because for me it's not fair that I want to use any sort of transportation and I have to pay extra now.
You can say Ndu, the don will beat you.
Zote kwanza Uber. Alafu ananiambia mafuta. I'm like alafu niliwezi argue sana because acha tu tuende, because by yesterday I guess I had learned ilikuwa imefika so 3. I don't know if Ghost can confirm that for us. Imeshafika ama ndo inapanda.
What will happen is in next week Tuesday. This reminds me of a meme I've seen. So Monday ni holiday, right? So someone
uliona miti tunaenda kupanda wa Kenya. But unajua this miti inapanda aina gani?
Whatever you understand, it's okay.
We're going to talk about those places, but continue with the fuel.
Yeah. So someone was saying the holiday we have is to prepare ourselves for the shock that's gonna come on Tuesday. Ukishaamka unapata tu bei ya mafuta ilishapanda ikafika 300. And it's crazy. Me, I'll speak for the pedestrians. Since Kendi, you've said you use Uber and everything. Me, I use a matatu and Nduthi. Yeah, something that was 20 bob, saini 30 bob, 50 bob ni so. Na sai unaona venye the chic as Kenyans who use ati sai ni ngapi ni 70. Unasema ama wacha tu, wanakuacha. They're not begging you also because the economy pia inawapiga. Ghost.
Hiyo mambo ya mafuta ni taswishi kidogo. Sijui hata
Sidhani usidanganye.
Lakini Ghost achunge asianze kunjo kwa show.
No matter the threshold, no matter the threshold that you find yourself in, this mafuta thing is affecting you in one way or the other. Kwa sababu nikiangalia pande ya corporate, wamesema basi kama ushuru itakuwa mingi, mtapunguza wale watu ambao wanafanya kazi. And in the economics point of view, bado still the government ndina lose, kwa sababu the pool ya wale watu wanalipa ushuru ikipungua, who is losing? The government. But on my usual living,
Yes, now to the point you're waiting for.
on my usual living, I have not seen a huge change in transportation, because wale watu ambao wananibeba sijaibadilisha.
Ni watu gani hao wanakubeba?
Yaani barabara yenye natumianga sijaibadilisha. So hata nikiwa kwenye gari naambia bana wewe so umenibeba hii miaka yote. Sasa shilingi 20 tu ndio utafanya kuweza kunibeba. Yeah. lakini nimeona cost of living yakishoot in the roof. Mayai tray yetu tulikuwa tunapata na 300 yeah 200 and something, lakini sasa iko sijui 350 370. Lakini pia kuna kitu moja nafurahia, hata kama sio bei ya mafuta. Dola unajua kipanda, wale wenye wako na dola.
This is what I was waiting for.
So kama Mkenya wa kawaida ataumia kwa sababu dola inapanda, na hiyo dola ndio watu wanaimport nayo goods, ndio expenses zitapanda. Lakini kama wewe ni mtu unafanya biashara na unalipa kwenye dolari, mashallah. Lakini sasa pia shida inakuja, ukitaka kununua kitu kutoka sasa, wewe sasa ukitaka kununua kitu kutoka kule Marekani ama mahali popote, na unafaa kulipa kwenye dola. Nilikuwa nataka kubuy iPhone,
inabidi we take a stop.
Na hiyo economy mtu anabuy iPhone. Enye lanes.
Lanes we have to keep. Unajua mimi bedhe Kenya inaniuma na history ninio fuel. Yes, GR2. Okay, I was really planning.
So am I the only one suffering here? Do you mean ongelelea nduthi wengine wanaongelea?
Unajua venye that it was so nice when it was so easy for us to get to Mombasa.
Yeah, true.
Hata mnaweza chana.
Alafu hata ukisikia first class ati 3,000 hiyo si ndafika bei. Sasa 45 uko like flights ni pesa ngapi? Kwa sababu it's just not working.
Yeah. Cool. And I was looking at the reason, like our counterparts in Tanzania. Venye Ghost mentioned, their fuel prices are decreasing, and I was looking at the reasons why. So the CS for energy, alisema it's because oil prices are decreasing because of the decrease in world oil price and decrease in importation of premiums for the importation of
it's left through that window.
Importation of petroleum products worldwide. Kwani Kenya, are we not part of the world?
Kenya is a
because what is happening with Kenya? If Tanzania is cushioning its students tena, its citizens, what is wrong with Kenya? Ghost. Mtaalamu wa haya maneno.
Responsibility.
Mtaalamu.
Mtaalamu you see, na najua Kenya wafurahishi na haya maneno
kabisa.
When you look at I think this all has to do with policies. Na news ilikuwa nasema hata MPs, members of parliament wa mrengo wa Kenya Kwanza ama wale wa mtaa vile wanasemanga Kenya Kwisha. Sijui nasikiaga aje wakiitwa hivyo, but hata the MPs themselves walikuwa nasema bwana rais, fanya nini, punguza bei ya gharama ya maisha, ama uweke subsidy. Nakumbuka President Uhuru Kenyatta, former president, alikuwa ameweka subsidy in at least ilikuwa inajaribu kupush Kenyans kuweka mafuta ama bei ya bidhaa ikuwe chini. Lakini sasa unajua these members of parliament naona pia ni hypocrites, yeah, because they had the opportunity to say no to the finance bill in parliament. Then why would you go beg? Because I would literally call that begging, because you had the opportunity in the house to say no.
But they were threatened by someone I don't want to mention. They were threatened, yeah.
So it was not their fault. They had to.
They had to.
Okay. Look at it this way. Yes, you were threatened, but still you're going to the person who threatened you and telling them, bane.
You're giving them the puppy eyes.
Yes.
Please.
And there is a quote I read somewhere that they said, najua we are losing popularity. And himself said, you might be losing popularity, but does it matter where you're losing the popularity? So if it doesn't matter, even if you lose the popularity, nothing will happen. Yeah. I think we should move to more exciting conversations.
This is very depressing. Very
complain ya kutosha.
Sana.
Okay, what are we doing on Monday?
You said there's this video I saw. Showing clearly how Kenyans will be going to plant those trees. So I don't know if that's the plan you have, or tutakuwa tunafanya.
For somebody who is listening to us on audio, probably you could
explain if you've not seen the video. it's not me. It is the meme creators. I'm just
Mbona
explaining.
jidefend?
You know,
Will you be part of them?
it's the meme creators.
Okay.
So you know how Kenyans we known venye sikani kupiga sherehe tuko ndani. So it was like guys going wanafika yo base. Zimebebwa huko makreti mabia watako mzinga.
Yeah.
They were so loaded. Ako like this is how Kenyans will be planting trees on Monday and they're going to do the thing. Unajua utakuwa maji alafu unakata maji
That was a nice one. That's a nice one.
bado akata maji.
But what is the significance of having a whole day dedicated to planting trees?
Me, I saw that holiday. And from an employer's point of view, like, look at wastage of time. These people should come and work. This is another day that wages are going to be lost. And planting trees, we stay in goddamn Nairobi. Where are we going to plant trees? Or is the government going to give us these trees in our houses?
Ukipatikana anywhere tao before mpite kuna
Chukua
traffic
mti
ya
upande.
watu mnaonyeshwa place mnapanda hivi miti unaona venye gari ya super metro mnakongana line unapita unapanda mti yako. Okay kioko matatu.
This government will show us things.
I know.
So Soulfest happened. Mukurugenzi mliattend?
Hatuna pesa.
You know.
Okay. Sina pesa.
Ghost ndo
Hiyo ni
nasema ni boss.
uongo.
He's the boss. Na hana what
Ana complain mambo ya employers wanafilisika on Monday.
I know.
Na hana pesa.
Sina do.
Lakini unajua boss hata angefanya ile kitu angelipatua VIP ticket it's only 20,000.
Yeah.
Alafu to the other
Alipia pia employees.
look around tatu.
Two only. So what's making me sad is this is the end of an era. So Tisoli walianza kuimba since I was a baby.
So
By
itakuwa
then Ghost was
final.
like in his late
Hiyo time ndo alikuwa anatupa dedex ako like sikiza sauti soul.
yeah.
I did not think that this would be disrespectful on my end. Yeah? You all should have some respect for the OGs.
Okay, we will try. So literally I didn't witness the end of an era. It's making me so
Kulikuwa na
sad.
matope.
Okay, but it was worth it. It was worth it. Though I think I watched the whole event for TikTok. Yeah, the entire of it.
TikTok by the way is doing us some justice. Unajua
Kabisa.
there's this part of Soulfest. Let's maybe mtongelea the other wasanii wakitokea on stage but time alikuwa amaliza ile wimbo Yesu nipende leo kuliko jana. Then Crazy Kena is coming from the choir. Na those gowns that
The
they had and I'm
uniform.
like Crazy Kena sauti yako ilikuwa inafanya nini hapo nyuma? Do you even have a mic?
Yeah.
Tungekupea mic. What will be happening?
Yeah.
Because you guys Crazy Kena's voice. Alafu unajua na imagine ile voice yake ile voice over. So unaona yes Crazy Kena. Alafu ako nayo hapo nyuma chako kwa choir. And it was as much as yes I'll represent ilikuwa fiti but you guys imagine it in your heads. Crazy Kena.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It was crazy.
Nice one, Ghost.
It's crazy already.
Yeah.
Yeah, just by imagining it. I think soul. How are they called? So,
Oh my God! You see?
We
You
offended.
see?
Oh.
You see?
we love jazz. We love Akina Huma Sekela.
Okay.
No, everybody loves a Sauti Soul band.
Yes.
I think before we speak about Soulfest deeply, what are your favorite Sauti Soul hits? And if you can also do the rendition, the chorus. Tusikie kama watu wanatoa
Hapo mnaharibu. Please.
na sauti ni za kumpa.
Hapo tunamaliza editor hapo like we had to cut some places out. Hazikuwa zinafanya they were just not working.
They were not doing
But
the
they were
thing.
not doing it. Let's go trend around na mtu asiseme ya mtu. Mimi I'll just start with Isabella. I don't know what it did to me.
Yeah.
But that song I know
It was such a
And I'm
And
like,
then-
where is the person who's going? Mbona si act Isabella? And the way I need to come out and dance. As in, like, why? Who am I? What's happening? Because that song just does the thing for me. That's at the top for me.
I am one of those people who can use your favorite movie, your favorite song, they escape my mind.
That's a wow.
Yeah, but
Actually, a ghost is here behind. I'm like, what am I going to say?
Are you right? Okay. Allow me to
know.
shine. Allow me to shine. It's my time. So take the platform. Let me see. Isabella is my top.
Yeah.
I remember dancing to Unconditionally Babe, and I
Oh,
thought
that
the
was
whole
fire.
crew. I was like, this is the song that you're gonna do, and let's get a dance. I was like, can it? No. This is the song, because I just think they've just been there for me. As in,
Yeah.
I don't know. So I've been doing it.
Yeah.
And I remember we were also doing the challenge of short and sweet.
Oh yes.
Short
yes,
and
yes,
sweet.
yes,
Uh-huh.
yes.
And I remember.
A representation for every short person.
Oh wow.
But the sweet aspect must be remembered.
Short is sweet. Short
Thank
is-
you.
Because it's shorter.
Oh wow. Okay, short is hot because it's hotter. Thanks.
Okay. Alafu, there's this other one, the TBT, among the first songs. Zenye you used to sing, but you didn't know the lyrics so well. Like, Tulipokuwa Primo.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that song was just a hit.
Keke seems to have a very clear memory.
Yeah. And guys, do you remember that song that was banned? What was the name of the song? Nishike. Was it
Nishike.
Nishike?
It was Nishike.
Guys. And then I was young. You were like, you can't do parental guidance. At that time.
Your paro hears you sing that song and he's like,
Oh my god.
that takes me down memory lane, yeah. As Shalini would say it, back in the day, long time ago. So there was this sort of derogatory song, and these lyrics sort of stick in your head, and because you're a child, you don't know what they mean. So you would sing them at the top of your voice. And my mom sat in the sitting room. She had me sing the song so innocently.
I can imagine ghosts doing all that.
I'm trying to picture it in my head.
Ghafla bin vu. Nikifika kwenye sitting room, nikaambia kuja.
Venye tu huko.
Kuja tufanye. And after the long process of being battered, I never went back to sing another song. So I can just imagine a young Keke singing Nishike.
No, it wasn't that young.
And then dad and mom are there. They're like, yeah, come to Shike.
No. The only song I remember being banned, and it was an issue. You remember when Obsession, those girls from Uganda, that song was just everywhere.
Yeah.
So we were there, and then you have a friend. So you even want to come and jump on the bed and do all that. And my mom was always like, "Apana, you know how mothers will come at you, and then you're like, why are you stopping me? I was just going to get my scarf for me to come and do it." But at that time, even when you're singing and everything you're doing, it wasn't so deep. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, hope now nimewachangamsha mmekumbuka soul
Kidogo
songs.
tu kidogo. I think for me, the oldies, I loved Soma. Soma. That one we can know ghost. Yeah. You're really trying. And I think for me during COVID, Sauti Sol was really healing my heart. It wasn't broken. Okay, maybe it was. I don't know. But the album then that had Brighter Days, My Everything, that was sensational. For me, that was my highlight when it comes to Sauti Sol. Ghost.
There is I'm not good with names for music and TV shows and all of that. But there is this song, I think they did it in 2022 equivalent. And who are they featuring? Are they featuring Yashinsky?
What is the song about?
Yeah, just
What is
say
the song
the
about?
lyrics. We see whether you can.
I am struggling to remember, but every time this song.
Susanna.
I hope you're happy now.
Every time I listen to that song, that is the kind of music that you listen to 30 years since it was done.
Oh, yeah.
This song is a classic. This guy's do music that would outlive them.
Yeah, and I think one thing about Sauti Sol, it has really put Kenya on the music map, even internationally.
True.
It's a very sensational, sensational music band, and they will go down in history books.
But I think therein also lies a problem. It is so huge, or it is such a daunting task to put a whole country on the shoulders of a single band.
Okay.
I think it is a broken record speaking about the Nigerian music industry.
Yeah.
But in Nigeria, every week there is a new musician and they are doing crazy.
That is very true.
You
That
get-
is very true.
Something that was alarming to sort of extrapolate or make this conversation longer. There is no single artist that attended the Tres Music Awards in Rwanda. And then you say that will appear anywhere on the musical scene in Kenya or in the world, or okay, the world might be exaggerated, but Africa itself, because the Who is Who was in Rwanda attending the Trust Music Awards, and no artist, no promoter or promoter, how the English would say, was in Rwanda for the Trust Music Awards. And it was like, then we sit here and start complaining, or our music is not being played. So if you're not marketing yourself out there, then what exactly are you doing?
So is the problem in the marketing of our songs, or are our artists not doing the? And
True,
is
I
the
would say
music
that.
trash for some of these
The
artists?
music is not trash. The music is not trash. I'm going to give a shout out to a good friend. He's called Jairus Jairus. So J for short, Jairus for long. Every time I visit this lad, I get to know new musicians who are doing exceptional music that you can sit down and you're like, okay, is this from Kenya? But now, when you sit down and start looking for this music in the mainstream, it's not there. And you wonder, what the hell? Yeah? I think our musicians are lazy. And they are not exploiting the opportunities that they have to market their music.
But do you think, talking of Sauti Sol generally,
Yeah.
we had the band
Had the band.
who were like,
Talking about Hat the Band, they have a new album.
Yes.
but do you think, instead of Sauti Sol seeming to be at the top and they hold everything, and had the band maybe coming at number 2,
Yeah.
but there's a very long space between the two of them.
Oh yeah.
Do you think they
the
would
margin?
have, the margin was so big to the point if Sauti Sol is breaking, we don't feel like there's a band that's going to come up and be like, okay, this band is actually representing to
Yeah.
the level.
Kendi. Also, when Kambula was the biggest singing group in Africa, we never thought anybody would come after who do they call them? Kambula, yeah. Kambula came, and what happened because of their management, and we don't expect Sauti Sol. Even when Sauti Sol, they were singing so much.
Yeah.
We're like, what kind of music is
What are
this?
you doing?
Yeah, why are you doing? Ati kila mtu just juna sani yake. You're like, shut the hell up. Yeah, we do not want people to come with their own plates.
We have to prepare those plates.
We have to prepare those plates, but there is a way they emerged and they evolved, and we're like, wow.
And we've seen this growth.
And we've seen this growth. And actually, it's quite interesting. Sauti Sol were first appreciated abroad.
That is very true.
Yeah, they were first appreciated abroad, and then we realized,
Oh, we have goals. Yeah.
I think these guys went and made a concert, a stadium in DR Congo, and made it full to its brim. Then Kenyans were like, who are these guys? Kumbe ni wa kutoka Kenya. You get. And I think also what's sort of demoralizing in Kenya, musicians here, when they go perform outside, I think it was also Victoria Kimani or something, she went to perform outside and she got people to her concert. But would you all go for Victoria Kimani's concert?
What does that say about us?
I think Kenya, Sokubaya, the music that you mostly go for, let me not use the term trash, but if it's something that's just not as good, it can be super hyped. But if it's hyped somewhere else, then let's hype it up.
But also, Kendi, let me bring it to an interesting perspective. Any Luo festival, that thing will be full to the brim.
Yeah, that is.
Any egusi, is it egusi? Ama how is it called? People from that.
Egesa.
Yeah. People from that land are quiet.
Tafadhali wakuja tupe opinion.
You should know better. You should know better.
Luya night. Yeah, these events get full to the brim. And when you listen to how locals are receptive to their local music, Emrambamba, everybody dances to Emrambamba.
Who does that?
I don't dance to that music.
Who does that?
Have you seen people in Kisii dancing to Emrambamba?
No.
But Ghost does, which is a good thing.
Thank you.
It's
Let's just
okay.
Konayo group.
No, but I dance to my Ohangala music, yeah? I actually Luos don't dance.
Hey.
I saw this coming. So Ghost, who's your favorite Luo artist?
Definitely Priscinda.
Okay.
Yes. And there is this band called Juma something, yeah? Is it
Musa Juma.
Yes, Yeah. There's that sort of cool music. And then there is a new generation.
Okelo Max. I was waiting for that, right?
Oh my goodness.
And I think,
I don't know if the producer could give us a snippet of that song. The one they did with, is it Hat the Band? Okelo Max did with, yeah, I think it's Hat the Band. Yeah, that was quite a ballad. I listened to that song over and over and over.
I don't know why, especially girls, Luo music just entices them. Okay, there's Luo Men also. I don't know what.
I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why on this note I'm like, should we go home because
you won't hear someone being enticed by a Kamba Man.
Ghost. Where come?
I honor to.
Lakini
It's unfair.
you know Luo tumewapea a lot of credit. No, ukisikia wenye Ghost ana enjoy it's telling us a lot. I'm like
walking around.
This is not good. We're not supposed to make Ghosts like tumekwambia it's your time
to shine.
I'm about to unghost myself.
Kwa sababu but unajua umesema Kamba, let me unajua how Luo come.
There's this aura to
they just come with the other day I had a Kamba guy speaking Kamba in a bass. And it was in a bass. It was Kamba na bass. I was like, how are you you ni Kikamba? Cause ukona bass.
So you're saying women in Kamba men have soprano?
Yeah, Kamba just sounds soprano. You can have Kamba and bass.
So I'm asking, yeah? Now let's simulate. Say you are in an argument with your Kamba boyfriend.
And
and you're speaking in Kamba. No offense to the Kamba people.
Alafu unajua dem ni sop 1 alafu ya boy ni sop 2. But let me just give a shout out to the Kamba. As much as you're praising our guys from the lake, those guys, you're never alone. You're never alone. You have assistants.
So long.
No, wait first I finish. Guys from the lake have utakuwa na wasaidizi. But Kamba Man, you're alone. It's you and them. Guaranteed.
But now after having fun with Luo Men, you will suffer.
Si ndio maana nakwambia mtakuwa na wasaidizi wewe.
Mko wengi.
Tusaidiane. Kamba.
But Kamba.
You and you.
High five.
Thank you. Let's move on. Ghost ongea sasa.
You can intercept now.
So you should public. I have to make a submission on behalf of the Luo Nation. See, when you look at the graph of supply and demand,
hapo tushashindwa.
I hope women are not the supply.
Actually, you've already deciphered it, yeah? The supply for good men, in this country is very low. And actually, it's low, and some of our ladies are running to Yahoo boys, and barbers who come from the United States. You saw that video that was trending, yeah, of a barber who came here from. Okay, nothing against the barber, but how a barber from the States would come here in Kenya and ball with the finest girl there, and that diadem here in Kenya cannot look at a barber for a single minute. Yeah. The how is it called? The double standards. The double standards. But going back to our Luo, I think they are misunderstood most of the time.
Explain.
Expound. Please make us understand.
We need to.
They are misunderstood. You see, when a Luo man, and this is not ghost, but when a Luo man decides to be cordial to you, and your heart is melted, honestly, what do you expect them to do?
So what will you do when the heart is melted?
If you are a Luo and you're watching this, kindly come to the rescue of Ghost. I'm gonna be tossed or sandwiched.
See the way we're saying for Sauti Soul, there's almost no band that can fill their shoes. I think the same case goes for Luo Men. But other tribes we can try. Imagine these people, they're not special. They're not special. We can do something about it. Yeah.
But I think the Nigerians are clearly killing the game for Luo Men, yeah?
Yeah. And what is it about? Is it the money? Is it more aura?
You see, they are raising the bar so high.
Do you feel threatened, Ghost?
Definitely, they do feel threatened.
Now listen.
Some.
Luo Men will never feel threatened. Luo Men
Externally.
threatening.
Have you heard the accent change though? Continue.
Luo Men and being threatened cannot be in the
same sentence.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If your Kenyan babes are taken, then you can go to Eritrea.
You can go to where?
Eritrea.
Oh my days. I think we can close the podcast. Ghost, you are doing so well.
You can go to Ethiopia.
It's Eritrea, boss, not Eritrea. What's Eritrea?
No, listen. Hata CS mwenyewe. Hata CS mwenyewe alisema Maldives. Alikuwa Maldives. So Ghost can also do something.
Okay. We shall pardon you.
Oh, guys, you've heard of your event here, Crazy Canopy Nakama?
Yes.
I've never attended a live event, a comedy event or anything in the country. But this one, I am willing to spend my bank on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
I want to go see how Kena comes to life. Because definitely this is going to be a one-man show. Yeah, I would really want to see him become crazy, him go from Kena to crazy.
Okay.
In real life.
But do you think there's so much pressure for him, especially us coming from the Mukuru live event, which was massive, which was great? Is there pressure for him to deliver as much, or?
I don't think. Okay, the pressure might be there for him.
Okay.
But from how Ghost is looking at it, there shouldn't be pressure, because I think that's where we kill our stars or our creators or celebrities. We compare them.
Yeah.
And not understanding. When I look at the kind of content Mukuru creates and the kind of content Kena creates, these are
totally
separate entities, kabisa.
It's like day and night.
Yeah.
So putting Mukuru as the threshold for Kena's performance, it wouldn't fit. And also, I think it would fit if we compared with the Flaco, but still it wouldn't be fair for any of the creators to pit them against each other. We need to let everybody or everyone shine in their own light.
Yeah, do their own thing.
Yeah, do their own thing. Let us judge them for what we know them for.
True.
Yeah. For instance, if Crazy Kena does not give me an equal performance, like the skit that he did about the Kenyan parastatos, remember that video? I was like, what the hell did this guy get covers for Kenya? Everything!
Yeah.
And he has pants or boxers for NHIF. Do you want to insure your nyash?
What's happening?
What's happening?
Yeah.
So I think that is the only bar that they are supposed to break. I'm that famous voice, Sina. Sina. When your girlfriend asks you for money, you do not have.
That's how we're going to ask for money for tickets from Ghost. Sina. That time we tell you for sure. We'll tell you. He will tell you. lakini unajua I feel like his skits for some of Crazy Kena's skits, let me just use this one as an example. There's this time at girls when they get home, then unajua alikuwa amevaa ile kitenge yake, you know, with the purple and then he came in, looked around, alafu akafunga mlango, akafunga dirisha, and then he took a break, alafu nayo hapo chini, so it took a second to load. That's the you have to look at it so well. When you want to look at it, so you can imagine like stage perform. His skits are giving, but now we're coming. Sorry for using it, but we're coming now to a stage performance. Is he going to be? To move on. Let's move on again. But don't you think it's quite challenging for him now to play for us these skits live on like a stage performance? You remember when Ojo came to Kenya and they tried to do a stage performance with Flacco, and it actually was just working really well because these characters, it's the same person changing outfits, doing voiceovers and making sure everything runs smoothly. So it was quite challenging for them to navigate through the stage and everything. Don't you think we'll experience the same thing when you get to Kenya doing a stage performance?
Perhaps he has a way that he knows he's gonna pull this off. So I wouldn't want to comment on that as for now. But let's see what he will do. But again, it has proven to be very, very challenging. But maybe this is different.
When you look at let's look at the greats in this genre of comedy. Charlie Chaplin, how did he do it? When we look at one of the greatest as well, Rowan Atkinson, or Mr. Bean as he's famously known. So I think there are a few people that can be learned or that can be studied. Actually, studied is the correct word. For Crazy Kena to do this thing. And I think there is one thing that I would commend, that when you follow him on his socials, he's documenting this process. So showing that he's not waiting for the D-Day. He is preparing, actually preparing for what is to come. So I think, as Shalina said, let us give it time and wait for what will be happening on the date. I think it's the 16th of December.
Book a date.
I never remember dates, but I remember that one. 16th December. So I think he will be able to crack it. And if he doesn't, then there is always another opportunity for him to exonerate himself.
And then I think another thing I'm also worried about. Remember the Njugush scenario we had when he had a live event and people came up and said Njugush wasn't funny. The jokes weren't giving. But Njugush has been funny. So I'm really worried for Crazy Kena. I'm really worried.
On Njugush's story, I think when you saw most of the people who were there commenting were not even at the show. They did not even buy the tickets.
They're not even fans.
So at the end of the day, if this person had prepared a show and my budget was maybe, for example, having 15,000 and I sell out my tickets, that's a win for me.
That says
so if you want to come and say it's not giving and everything, why are people even spending the money getting tickets from you?
And Kenyans have this bad manners.
Lazima.
It's not even about the Kenyan bad manners. We are looking at it from the sense or from the aspect of trolling, but we are not looking at it from the aspect of marketing.
True. True.
We're looking at it from the lens of marketing. So you can have all these bars. You see, there is this gimmick that content creators have. You have like 5 channels. Once you post the piece of content, these 5 channels come and talk smack on that video that you've created. So that it sort of creates traction for the videos.
Cloud chasing.
Even as people, Kenyans who are on around mine, but also look at it from the perspective of marketing.
So you're saying either way we are winning?
Either way, Bush was winning. Because everybody was winning. Because there is the aspect of where they do shows and still they sell it to those who go see the show, like links and all of that. Man was making bank because it's like, what is in jokes guys and what drive and wish to anakuwa fun.
Sasa hiyo
was looking for the links.
True, na sasa hiyo ukipata some of these shows that akufanya Kenya. He was doing them in
Australia. I think one of them was in Australia.
So he was doing them away. I know tumeka hapa na kumeanza kuwa comfortable zaidi lakini pia mimi, but for one it's starting to do that thing for me. Hebu niambieni guys. Najua I was watching anajita Johnny Drill. So Johnny Drill had this concert that was happening and kids.
Johnny Drill in
The Nigerian.
How are you, my
Thank
friend?
you. So in that concert watu walikuja na watoto wao. Tuanze tu Kenya, wewe utabeba mtoto wako unapeleka wapi?
Question.
That's one. Two, can you as a Kenyan carry your child and allow them to go there on stage and sing a Kenyan song? Kuna musician ana perform. Sema Mukurugenzi wako hapo, alafu mtoto wako anaenda kushine.
Mukurugenzi hapana, Wakadinali.
Alafu will you as a parent this
concert ama festival kwenye nyege.
wase ticket bana, ndio usitufanyie hiyo kitu. Kupeleka ya Kenya. Mimi nifanyie nyege.
Yeah.
So would you as you from a personal perspective want to go to any Kenyan concert and have your kid on stage singing to those songs?
I think just to go back in the conversation, I think if it was a soul concert, properly guided and all of that, I would. I think if it's a Nyashinski concert, I would.
Let's talk of those upcoming musicians, because you're the generation nakuja kupatana nayo.
Oh, yes. In these upcoming musicians, who would I go to? Do I even know any upcoming musicians?
Oh wow, how old are you?
Do I know any upcoming musicians?
We have Kina Trio, we have Kina Saru.
Oh, Trio.
We have
I would go to a Trio concert with my teenager son. Yeah.
Oh, Saru.
Saru,
Your daughter?
Not even my daughter.
Not even your neighbor's kid.
Not even my cousin's kid. Or my enemy's kid for that. Yeah.
But what do you think?
If I'm being very honest,
You don't even know Kenyan music.
no. I would not take my kid to any Kenyan.
Concert.
I wouldn't.
If it was for Wainaina.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Oh, Nikita Kireng is doing quite good.
Oh yeah, she is.
I would take my teenage son, particularly my teenage son, to a concert of Calligraph Jones.
Oh yeah.
To a concert of Okello Max, definitely, and to a concert of who? Had the Band. I would go with my daughter to Had the Band.
Oh okay.
And would be in the VVIP section.
Hey,
Yes.
ghost. True. Asipeleke VIP anashtuka ama hata regular.
What? Pia wanakuwa So those are the kind of things that I do. Saru, not probably. Which other musicians are there?
Candy Shine.
Mukurugenzi. Kuna these groups, Ethics.
Ethics hawakuisha.
I don't know, me just know the groups.
Ethics Z.
Me personally, I don't. There's
Mambo yamechemuka Z.
King Kaka. Kina nani? KRG the Don. How? Baki kwa nyumba.
Don't even think about it.
Are we going to go chase cloud? Let's stay at home.
But when I saw that that video that we're talking about, I was wondering why can't Kenyan artists, some of them, shift to this other? I don't want to say.
Listen, that's the problem.
I know, but have you tried?
I think. Sorry, to cut you. We have anywhere you hear any amapiano. When amapiano started, it was just South African music and everything. And you've seen Tanzania have really picked up on the amapiano beats and have really put it. Wameichukua, wameiweka pia kwa ngoma zao, and it's booming. And each and every person now wants to copy and pick amapiano and waingize kwa yao. When you talk of Afro, we talk of Nigeria. It's like when you talk of amapiano, we talk of South Africa. When you talk of Afro, we talk of Nigeria. When you talk of bongo
Tanzania.
So Kenya, we were talking of gengeton, which we knew was gonna die, and something we've not done is actually created a Kenyan let me say brand. Kuna ngoma but how did
I would go to a Juakali concert.
But look at Genge is how
Juliani concert.
But how steady is this gengeton sort of brand in Kenya?
Why can't we as Kenyans
And Genge, these are two different music.
We don't have that anyone anywhere.
If you mention Kenya, something comes to mind.
There's this particular song, there's this type of music that's done. We don't have that at all. Don't you think? As much as unasema we can't really copy.
Kama Boundless to come up studio.
And tuko na wasanii.
Tuko na wine.
Shout out to Mesh Holy Kid.
You have to do that.
He'll be our first artist featured. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm sure director ajanza kutuambia it's about
anaanza mabadolea vibaya.
Hebu tuambie Ghost. You are the one with those people who are behind the scene.
Wanasemaje?
Nilikuwa nasikia sijui kuna quick fire questions.
Sasa kuna mtu aliibia kidogo. Wacha tuone kama alishika vizuri. First question, guys.
Ghost.
What is the chemical formula for salt?
Is it salt is sodium, right? No, salt is calcium.
Hapo sasa tumenoa kweli kweli. Vibaya sana.
Sijui.
Tuambie tu.
Hata wewe ujui ndio ulikopi.
Ushasikia ile ngoma ya Kem ndo ilikuwa nafanyanga ni Dos Daro.
Ataka I don't know gengetona, but I know. You were right, Ghost. It's sodium, not, you said chloride or calcium.
Calcium. Okay.
So the chemical formula is NaCl2. The 2 is a subscript.
Yeah.
Okay? NaCl. Teach your teenage son in future. Second question. Oh,
Thank you. Hiyo ni kazi ya tisha.
Okay.
Hata redia tisha wake mkazi.
Very nice. Second question. Who invented the light bulb? Kidogo IQ yetu hapa inatuuza.
Who invented the light bulb? Look at me forgetting this, guys. It was a fight between two American inventors.
Very good. Brothers, actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And but there was also there was a guy who was called Edison. I don't know if he was marketing.
Mm-hmm.
I forget his first or second name. It was Edison something.
Candy, you're not even trying.
Because you know he used to the story of how he tried to light it, I don't know, 99 times, and then he got it. I know he tried severally until he finally got it. And now we're here.
The name is Thomas Edison. Again, Ghost, you're shining, really shining.
So that's why I said that this is Ghost Edition. Didn't you hear me when you started?
I hope the name of the show.
Actually, I didn't tell you. Yo, director, I'm not supposed to be on screen right now.
Yeah.
Ghost and Charlene.
Okay, final question. We talk of 2030, Vision 2030. What are the pillars of Vision 2030? Name just one.
In Kenya,
Yeah.
affordable housing.
Mm-hmm.
Kenya do not fail in this way.
Najua to take.
Future kids.
What will they say when they see this? Am I off any tracks? Is this the brain your kids are depending on?
Wow!
Jesus!
So low.
I know!
Universal health coverage. Affordable housing, universal health coverage, free education, and I think industrialization.
Oh wow, you're really shining.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
And the cost.
Old is gold and ghosts.
Why literally?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay, let's ask you. 3 plus 4. We've come to the end of the show. 3 plus 4.
34.
We've come to the end of the show.
Unajua, before tuanze hii show, I was always like, I hope you've enjoyed the show. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed the show because it will take me until next time for me to have healed from that. Because
I hope you'll come back wise and knowledgeable.
I hope my
She's adding
I know,
sauce to
I
the
know.
inside.
Okay.
I hope nimelipewa NHIF because I'm going Equity Afya Direct. Aye!
I'm sorry, baby. Galim, the love is still there.
No, God, out.
Okay.
Right, I've been ghost.
Please, next time, I hope Ghost, you will not be ghosting us.
You should ghost us until apate jina.
Yeah, let me retain ghost.
Okay.
Yeah,
If you say so.
the ghost,
Okay.
not just any other ghost.
Ghost, I think you're selling yourself. I think you're selling yourself.
If we bring in the other crazy lad, it will be even more
Okay.
energy. Yeah. So So I think we only need to tell these guys. They should tell their friends and their friends and their frenemies and their enemies to just do that thing.
Yeah.
To tell their exes, but those who aren't on X.
Where? We need to go. Bye, guys. I've been Shalene.
And this has been Boundless. Guys, introduce Kitambo. Until next time, guys.
Bye.
Kwanza napiga maraundi, alafu nafika concert bound. Kitu naleta ni nini? Yani ndani ya all concepts, what we doing, molding possibilities. Kama kawaida daily bringing realities. Heaven ni nini nasema, kwani kama ni funny staki utani. Pita na mimi sema bas, siyo samahani. Hey man, kitu nafanya naleta kwa fani. Kama ni vipi sema nami mafans. Na hope na feel tangu zamani, kweli ni kweli. Yeah, baba!